Hello, welcome. It is a Friday, and you'll notice it's just me. It's going to be a mic stream today. Audrey had to go into work today, so she is not home yet. She actually hasn't left yet, as far as I know. No elevator music. Nope, too bad, elevator music. Actually, this is too elevator for me. I need something a little bit better. We can get something let's go with something a little bit better. Yeah, this will be more fun. Okay. Hello, welcome everybody. Welcome Ruth and Becky and SC Go 2 and Greg and John Albert and Russell and Jessica and Carol and Greg and David, and that's it. That's everybody. Hello everybody. I am here indeed. RF, what's going on? Glad to be home after 2 weeks of travel. Yeah, you've really been on the road burning up them tires, haven't you? Hopefully the travel was better than when I last talked to you on Discord, because that sounded like it was going a little rough. So I hope things got a little bit better from there. Hey Juan, yeah, happy Friday everybody. It is finally Friday. I'm tired. It's been a week, y'all. On the road or in the air? Oh, they were on the road. On the road. Yeah, it's been a long week. It was my first week back in the classroom in literally years. So that was something. Details of the trip? Nice. Very nice, yeah. I was trying to catch up with Ruth I was like trying to catch up and like reply to letters, and then she got my letter today and I got her postcards today. So I guess we're even, or maybe she's ahead now. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. How was school? It's okay. I was honestly like pretty nervous about it. I haven't been in front of a classroom in a while. I haven't taught in a mask before. I'm sure as heck not going into a classroom with no mask. This is our area is one of those like, super red, like, CDC warning, wear a mask around other people sort of areas. So, it wasn't great. And we've got like, plagues and stuff, but they're not really tracking any of that stuff anymore. So that gives me this little consternation, a little bit of nervousness. Did I buy new school clothes? I actually went through my closet because, look, it's been a pandemic. I haven't worn a pair of slacks in 2 years. Fortunately, my slacks fit, and also like several of my shirts still fit. So I've been kind of going through my closet. I need to go and like find some new clothes, but like I just haven't been shopping. I don't know. New backpack? I mean, really, I've been like building up a horde of new backpacks for the last 2 years. So I used 2 bags. I used my Tom Bin Maker's bag on Thursday. Then I used one of my Evergoods bags the first day. So it's nice to have options. I'm using my bag in a bag. I'm trying out this new Galen leather thing I got. And get this scratch pad out of here. I was trying to work out today's Wordle and I just can't get it. I've got 3 letters. None of them are in the right place. It's wild. And I'm like on my 5th guess, and I've got no letters in the right place, and there are 3 of them. So like, what the heck is this word though? I don't know. This is the thing I've been using that is new to me. This is a Galen leather thing that I got at the DC show, which Galen leather gave to me. This is like a product sample thing for review. And it's nice to be able to go out and like, review things as I'm using them in the real world, which I think is pretty cool. So this is like a zippered folio situation, brown bags to cover your school books in. No, I don't assign a book. I give them papers through their learning management system. So I save them all that book money. I told them they can, I take tips, and I was like, put them up here at the front, and then I said, absolutely don't pay me. Inside here, nothing, just kind of an open space, but it comes with this fun thing, which is like, it's hard, it's leather, it's got little pen loops on here, it's got spaces for cards. I think if I was a more businessy type person, I'd be putting cards in here probably. I don't know, maybe mine, maybe somebody else's. Let's see. It's your first time out in the world since the pandemic. You're freaked out by the number of people who just crowded right up. Yeah, I know. It's wild. It's wild. There's been a fair amount of people catching COVID from like DC Pen Show and stuff even. Hey, Claire, welcome. So yeah, this is a little card from my friend Gina, Custom Nib Studio, who will be at the San Francisco show next weekend with Audrey, who also won't be here next weekend. She'll be in San Francisco. So yeah, if I was a more businessy person, I'd have like cards in there. But I've got highlighter, a couple of standard pens, and then I fill out the rest of this with whatever Leaving shortly. Good. Come home, Audrey. So I just kind of throw whatever fountain pens I'm planning on using that day or I want to take with me. I throw them in the loops here. And then this on the back is sort of meant to hold, hold a notebook. It's A5 sized, and this it kind of works. I know, 2 weeks without Audrey, it's rough. It's gonna be rough, y'all, but we'll make it through. She'll be back the week after, all goes well. So it goes in like this. You can use either a bound book like this, or you can use like a spiral top notebook. My intention was to leave it like this, and then just kind of like stick stuff behind here if I want to, like my list of fun facts for my classes. And that's kind of not that's not really going to work out, because if I put this down on my desk, it's just sitting on all my pens, and with these pens I don't really care that much, but it's uneven because it's got pens underneath it and it moves, and so that's not great. But if I can carry it like that and then take this out, or I can just use this to as a folder for my business papers, which is like this, like that. Just kind of stick them in there, and that'll hold my class notes if I have to bring notes that I won't just cram in here, or my fun facts, or if I use Post-its, which I use all the time, I can just stick them in there. And I've been using this book as my sort of class book, and it's a mixed bag, honestly. So this is, as you can see, Cosmo Airlight 75 gram, which is a paper that I haven't really used before, and it is there we go, that's a little better. And it is it's thick. Let's see, let me get rid of a couple of, hold on a second. Let's see, I'll hide that, and I'll hide this, and I'll hide this. There, okay. I just found a new command. So, hey, Nancy Rudy, haven't seen you in a while, it feels like. It's a little bit of a mixed bag. It feels pretty nice to write on. I think it feels better than some of the other papers I've used from Cosmo. What's going to be my planner this year? I'm probably going back to Hobonichi, I think, is kind of my plan. Is there anything in here I can't show? No, this is all fine. So this is like this is my first page. I've got, next week will be on the next page, and I just kind of keep going. You'll see that some stuff actually did bleed through. That's a Papier Plume ink that bled through right there. The rest of this hasn't really, but this stuff is mostly, well, what is it? I've got some ballpoint here. I've got some, this is like a marker pen sort of situation. These are some other fountain pen inks. This is a fountain pen ink that actually looks really gorgeous on here. Look at that blue and purple, like shading and sheen action. That's just TWSBI Sky Blue. I wasn't really expecting much from TWSBI Sky Blue, but it looks pretty cool. So I've been using this. The only thing about this paper is it absolutely, like, nothing dries. No, Audrey, I don't know if you're going to hang around. I get it. Yeah, but nothing dries, which is, I mean, it's okay. They gave me this blotter page. It's a leather blotter, which is kind of interesting, right? I don't know which side exactly I'm supposed to use for the blotter page. I'm going to use this side because it's kind of got a little bit of a texture to it. Oh, hi, Clipsy. But I just kind of slap this in there. But I don't think this soaks up ink as quickly as like a blotter paper does. And so I may just have to get a blotter paper, even though it's a little small for this. But you can see a lot of this stuff, it really needed to be blotted because it just wouldn't dry. So that's a danger of this Cosmo Airlight stuff. So we'll see how it goes. If I decide I don't like this as a class book, and maybe I won't because it just won't dry, that can be really annoying. But, we'll see how it goes. But I've been enjoying having this as my bag in a bag situation. So we'll see if I keep using this or if I switch into a notebook cover or what I do. But so far this has been working okay this week. And we'll see if it keeps up. So that's my quick review of this thing. Hi, Clipsy. How are you? You want to come up? Absolutely don't? Well, you're coming up now. There you go. A rare Clipsy sighting. Hello. Learned fun facts at Glacier National Park. Bears eat moths in large quantities, and a moth has more protein than a strip of venison. Interesting. And you got to eat so many moths. Can you use a ballpoint on the Cosmo? Yeah, absolutely. A ballpoint works really well on the Cosmo Airlight, actually. With gel and ballpoints, it seems like it's fine. The gel pens don't want to dry, just like fountain pens don't really want to dry. Hey, come over here. Maybe people can see you a little bit better. But the ballpoints work really well. I mean, of course, I was carrying my Shown Design. This is a Jetstream ballpoint. Works fantastically. The lines feel good. The point side, the 0.5 tip feels good. So that seems fine. Got some Sarasa vintage clip pens, and they're fantastic. Yeah, they are. I've got, there we go. There's one right there. The camel color. What else have I got? I know I've got a few more. I keep a few of these actually at school. This is like the, I don't know if it has a color, it's like Merlot or something like that. But I like these a lot. They're pretty nice. Pretty nice. But yeah, they work fine on that paper. I think it's good. It's weird that like some of the fountain pen stuff bled through. I wasn't expecting it to, but it did. Clipsy, you wanna put into the microphone for people? Give them a little hello. Might get some. Yeah, I can see the rumbles in the audio there. Yep, this is my cat purring. You're not usually on my desk at this time. No, Audrey, no, she's at work. She's just coming home now, so she probably won't make it for the live stream today, unfortunately. But she had to go into work today, and then next week she's going to be at the San Francisco Pen Show, so won't be there next week either. I got from them this week the Narwhal Original plus the purple color pen. The one from where, Russell? I'm kind of. Oh, wow, that's kind of actually hard to read. Now I remember why I had this made smaller. Let me just make this smaller again. I was going to do some stuff on the desktop today. It was going to be a little bit larger, so that's why I did this, but we can, whoops, do that, and then we can move my face back down here. Okay, there we go. Good enough. Actually, that's still hard to read. There. Oh. There? I don't know. We'll see. Yep, Kitty, this is Clipsy. She's the one that's rarely here. Launched his Altum. I meet Ben Walsh. I did meet Ben Walsh. I mean, I've talked to Ben online quite a lot, actually, over the last few years. Yeah, he seems like I didn't get to talk to him all that much, actually. And I never got to hang out with him after the show. I think he was absolutely beat after the shows. And so was I, honestly. Like, after the shows, Audrey and I would like go upstairs, order some DoorDash to the hotel, and then like take a nap for an hour or two, just because you got to do that, recharge a little bit. But yeah, he seems fine. Got from them this week the Narwhal Original Plus. Got from who? I don't see who you got it from. Oh, from Endless Pens. I see. Ordered your Inkvent from Endless Pens. Oh, nice. Yeah, I haven't ordered my Inkvent yet. I don't. So Endless Pens does seem like it might be the cheapest place to get it, but Audrey and I have some pens we ordered from Endless Pens like in May, and we still haven't gotten them yet. So I'm never going to trust Endless with anything that is time sensitive, and I absolutely want to have the Inkvent stuff before December starts, So I don't know. Maybe she'll pick up pizza on her way home. No, she won't do that. She's got to come home and work out, and I'll go pick up pizza while she's doing that. So that's probably how that'll work. 15% off from the sidewalk sale, huh? Does anyone know a good refill for the Tactile Turn Bigger Ultim pen? What does that come with? That's the G2, like the Pilot G2 size. I mean, it'll come with a G2. That's not bad. If you're not looking for the thing about the larger one is that standard size really only takes gel pens. You really aren't going to put a Parker style refill in there. So the G2 is good. Also, the Signo refills fit in there of all kinds. So like my favorite Signo right now is the 207 Plus Plus from Uniball. This is a really nice writing pen. Great dense ink. Doesn't have the super wetness that the 307 did, but it does look like it's got a better ink than the 207 has. So this is a nice bump up. Inner gels are another great option. I think the inner gels are a real standout gel pen. Those work really well. Yep, for sure. Order Diamond Skull and Roses and Communication Breakdown. Can't wait. Yeah, hopefully those will get to you soon. Cult Pens has a good price in the Inkvent calendar. Nice. I mean, it's hard for me to think about Inkvent when it's August, y'all. Like whoa. Like, can we really be talking about Inkvent yet? I mean, dang. We need some more time. I do have a little unboxing I can do. I just got this in the mail yesterday, and I meant to do an unboxing for it today, and then just like stuff came up and I never got it done. Also, my hands still smell like gasoline. I mowed most of the lawn today. I've had a shower and everything, and it's like still my hands smell like gasoline. I hate that. Yeah, we can get a little unbox here. A little desk focus. This is from Amarillo Stationery, which is run by one of the dudes from the Spanish language pen and ink podcast, whose the name of which I know I can't say, so I'm not even gonna try. But it's Tintirius. Maybe it's Tintirius. That sounds right. My Texas is showing. I don't know about that. Also got a Sailor 1911 large and midnight black with a zoom nib from Endless Pens, arriving in just a few days. Nice. We ordered the what was it? The mushroom pen. Like they were the Sailor manual ones, and I don't know if I'm ever gonna get them. Like a lot of people have gotten them already that like just bought them when they came out, and we bought those stupid things back in May, and they were supposed to be here in like I think June. I want to say they're supposed to be here in June, and they still have not shipped. Amarillo, like the city and not the color? I don't know what the color is. There's a color called Amarillo? Never even heard of this. A-M-A-R-I-L-O, color. Huh. Well, that's apparently what the color looks like. Amarillo? I would say Amarillo. Amarillo. Huh. Well, there you go. Look, man, I am from Texas. There is a town called Amarillo, and honestly, I thought he probably lived in Amarillo because it's Amarillo Stationery. So, you know, there you go. I don't speak Spanish, so Amarillo. Yeah, that's how I would say it in Spanish. I mean, if I were to say it in Spanish, that's what it looks like it would be, how it looks like it would be said. Spanish sailors came to the panhandle, it was full of yellow flowers. Oh. Hence the yellow on the logo? I mean, sure. Just because it's on the logo doesn't mean it's the name of the thing. But learn something new every day. Look, I didn't have any confidence in saying the name of the podcast. I'm not a listener because I don't speak the language. I'm glad that there is a Spanish language podcast out there about pens and paper. I think it's really cool. And the two people who do it seem like real stand-up dudes, but I don't know. Or I don't know. I didn't know Amarillo was a thing. All right. Americans traditionally never let proper pronunciation of foreign words. Dude, like Ohio, I feel like is the most guilty of this. Most places in Ohio, I would say the name wrong if it was the name of something else. That's a great podcast. I believe you. I just can't. I haven't listened to it. There's like Milan, which is spelled like Milan. There's where else? There's Cairo, which is spelled clearly like Cairo. There's if Audrey were here, she would be able to tell you like 3 or 4 more probably. All right, so this is from Amarillo Stationery, right there. Versailles. Ugh, gross. So, learn something new every day. Amarillo. So, I ordered some things from Amarillo. These are things that I bought from them, and that I had in my cart for a while, and they were like out of stock. And I'm like, well, I'll just wait. And so, when they came back in stock, I ordered them. So I got some stuff. This little stationery store specializes in things from Latin America mostly. So it seems. Hey, Mike, thank you so much for the support. Enjoy, Eric. Well, thank you, Eric. Got an Amarillo stationery pen in there. There's a Cairo in Kentucky. Oh, yikes. That's it. All right. Turn that back in there. Put it down there. All right. What's this? Packing slip? Yes. So, I have the tray trio and a single pen tray in orange and walnut. Really like the pen and ink sample boxes. Oh yeah, that's really interesting. I'll just pop over there, because why not? But I'll show you all some stuff there when I can finish this little unboxing here. I'd like to see what these look like. This one is by itself, so look at this one first. This is from Blue Star Crafts. In fact, both of these are from Blue Star Crafts. And this is actually a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. This is a this is like a little pen tray, just a single pen tray. That's pretty cool. This will probably be a thing that ends up going to work, because my desk at work is actually pretty pristine. Let's see if I have a picture of my work desk. I don't know if I took one or not. The answer is I did not. But it doesn't have a whole lot of stuff on it, unlike my desk here at home. Everyone submit 5 place names for Mike to pronounce for us. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, do it. Do it, Russell. And everybody else. But Blue Star seems nice. It's got a leathery, like a leather interior. Orange leather here with a nice Blue Star Crafts, I don't know, branding maybe? And the bottom has got this like squishy foam rubber thing so it doesn't move around. It moves around a little bit. It moves. It's not sticky. But, I mean, it's not sliding or anything. It seems like it's okay. But, holds a pen pretty well. There's one. I don't know, maybe I'll use it in pen reviews and stuff, but I kind of imagined it being bigger. I don't know why. I didn't look at the size, obviously. Oh, Amarillo stationery. Yeah, not found. That link didn't work. Huh. Amarillo stationery.com. Yeah, I don't know why that didn't work. Alright, let's see if this one works. If it doesn't, maybe their site's down. That would be not great. Gotta run a few yards. See you later, Claire. Thanks for stopping in. Huh. Are we hugging their site to death? No, their site's just down. Womp, womp. So. Would you get retracted? Do what? Don't know. Alright. Well, looks like that site is not working. But, that's where you'll find them. And this is the trio. Did it say how much this cost? Yeah, so this little pen tray was $9. Which is not terrible, I don't think. It's, you know, walnut. Looks nicely made. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I think it'll be just fine. Let's see. What if I put a bigger pen in it? Yeah, it's actually a little bit better with a bigger pen, maybe. That's a full-size 912. Or, yeah, I think this will be fine. For home, it's not enough. But for school, I think it'll be better. I try not to have too many pens at school. Tape. Is that a full-size Ultim? Yeah, it's the Ultim full-size. Yeah. This is the Smalltum. Throw a Smalltum on there. Totally fits. Yeah, that works just fine. What else do I have here? Oh, custom Rushi. Put a little bit of that on there. Well, 845 rather. Rushi 845. There's no way I can say that. No. Whales. Are you going to get the Gravitas Ultim? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe is the answer. Maybe. You mean his Ultim? He has an Ultim click pen that's actually pretty nice. I saw that at the show. I didn't end up getting one, but I did see it. So this is the Trio, which Brad Dowdy, the pen addict, you may have heard of him. He also got one of these, and that's where I saw this. I was like, well, I need to have that, because this is very cool. So this is I actually thought this one was going to be a similar size to this larger one, because you can throw a couple of pins on there. And I think this will be good for photography and things. I think it's the thing I'm going to use for sure. This one's like, I don't know, it's kind of bigger. Throw a few pins on there. This one, I'm not really sure what I'm going to put on this little thing. There's a little tiny bit of gold from Alaska. There we go. Ta-da. So, So yeah, they've all got their place, I think, in the pantheon. But it's also nice you can kind of square these up. I'm not sure what I'm going to use this little one for. What would you all put on this little tiny one? I mean, here it is next to a thumb. It's slightly larger than a thumb. So not very big. I'm blurry? I don't know why I would be blurry. That's got to be a YouTube thing. It looks like my connection is doing real well, so I think that is a not me thing. An eraser? Do I have an eraser? I mean, I gotta have an eraser somewhere, right? I think there's one in here, maybe? Okay, there we go. My eraser's too big, but it kind of fits. A brass shim? Yeah, it's way too small for a brass shim. My shims are way bigger than that. Probably twice that big. A clay pen rest on the small one? Yeah, there you go. There you go. One of those on there. And then do that. Yep. Perfect. Nailed it. Push pens are anything we need to set down for just a moment not to lose. Might be the Inktopuss vial holder. No, way bigger. That dwarfs it. Nope. An ink pad for taking fingerprints. All my ink pads are bigger than this. That wouldn't work either. I think the push pens or something is pretty good. The thing they show being held on this is a little pencil sharpener. It's one of those little Coom ones. But I don't have one of those. So I don't know. A Birmingham paperclip. Yeah, I've got one of those actually. Handy. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Pretty good. But nobody has been eyeing my pen collection because nobody comes in here. And also, like, I don't take most of them to work, but nobody comes to work either, so nobody comes to my office hours. There we go. A loop. I think it is not big enough for a loop. This is... Wait. If I get it in there just right. Yeah. It's exactly the right size for a loop. Mini Post-its? That's not a terrible idea. Here we go. Bam. Passamaquoddy, what? That doesn't look real. Kenduskeg? Machiasport? Carabasset? Mattawamkeg. Whoa. I do not know. Where are those places? Those are not places where you are. This trio of things was 36 bucks. So not the cheapest thing, but from small makers, that's pretty cool. Cat treat holder. You know, my cats are kind of weird, and Clipsy's really the only one who likes cat treats. Katie will eat them. I mean, she'll eat anything mostly, but she's just not a big fan of cat treats. It's like I'm getting a patina on the edge of my eraser. I never really use erasers. I hardly ever use pencil. But yeah, this is okay. Did okay on a few of them? I don't know. A single grape, just one grape. Put like a wet grape on this nice piece of like suede. I don't know. The bottom of these also has that sort of squishy pad. I'm not exactly sure what this is here for, if I'm honest. Let's try the Amarillo stationery site again, see if it's better. Maybe he's down for maintenance or something. I don't know. It's unfortunate that I'm unboxing things and can't show you where it's from, but those are the breaks sometimes. This one's got more stuff on the bottom. For creatives by creators, made in Mexico. Mexico! Blue Star Crafts. And this one has... I wonder how this is affixed. I think it might be glued in. I've got a little corner coming up. I hope that smushing that down will work. That would be too bad if this came loose, but it's like a nice woven fabric we've got going on here with this like dark walnut situation. But yeah, I'm not super... Most of your Indian names? Rubber bottom keeps me sliding on glass? You think? Maybe. No. No, it doesn't feel tacky at all. It's not rubber, exactly. It's like a foam. Yeah. I think it would be slippery. I mean, it won't go clank when you put it on glass. That's for sure. But it doesn't really give it... I don't know. It doesn't really give it any stickiness. Wait, I got a glass thing right here. Get all the stuff out of the way. Ever since the pin show, everything's been in disarray. Oh, you know what? It's actually really good on glass. Okay. Yeah, glass is good. Yeah. That's, yeah. It's much better on glass than I thought it was going to be. Shock absorbers. If I'm throwing anything in there hard enough to absorb the shock, then I have done something horribly wrong. Put my in the soup there. There we go. So, put this back over here. Did I show you the knock and Rickshaw thing? Did we talk about that last week? I don't remember. You're on the site, don't use the link, just type it in. I did, and it doesn't work. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Some are Indian place names. Yeah. The Knockshaw. Yeah, I don't know if I showed this to you or not. I don't remember. I don't remember when I got it. I don't think I've had it for a week. You have Amarillo up too, huh? Yeah, I'm just getting a nice server not found. Am I spelling it right? A-M-A-R-I-L-L-O. Yeah. Nothing. Kennebec County? That's not too bad. If I just take off all this stuff at the beginning. If I go to a sub page. You have an extra A? Where? A-M-A. Oh, there's one right there. That could be a problem, but I'm going to a link here that should work. So, yeah, no. I just can't get to it. I don't know. How'd you get that knock Rickshaw? It's like you know somebody? I do. I know Mark at Rickshaw. Or sometimes Audrey and I jokingly say, Rick from Rickshaw. So this is the new collaboration between Rickshaw and Knock. Does an FC66 fit in that new Knockshaw? I actually don't know. I don't have one of those. I can't tell you. That's one of the few that I don't have. Showed off on Wednesday's Twitch stream. Ah, good. So not here. That's cool. We might do some stuff here that I do on my Twitch streams, which is like get some work done. Sometimes on Twitch, I like to work on stationery reviews and ink reviews and stuff. And like do some writing samples and things of that nature. So we might do a little bit of that here in a minute. Bring the Twitch onto the YouTube a little bit, see how people like it. But yeah, I don't have a 66. I'll tell you that a 50 doesn't fit. Because a 50 doesn't fit in anything. Let's go. There we go. Whoa, hold on. A 50 fits. You can put your 50 in here. Blam. Alright, FC50 finally fits in a pin case. Does it fit in all the holders? It does. You can put a 50 in there. See, custom 845. Yep, no problem. So when they made this longer, they were not messing around. They really made it quite a bit longer. This is the original Sinclair. And you can see that the new one is a fair amount bigger. And it's definitely like thicker as well. So 66 was the one pin that was absolutely not fit in an OG Sinclair. Yeah, I do have that secret preview one. I do. It's not a secret, like, you know. Yeah, so the original one won't hold a 50. But this will. Yeah, I reached out to Mark at Rickshaw, and I'm like, hey, Mark, I haven't done any reviews for you in a long time. You're making a lot of stuff. You're moving on. Yeah, I don't know. Apparently some people on the Twitch were, like, complaining about this loop. I don't understand. Like, Mark said that you can get this as an option, like a free option, but I don't know why you wouldn't want it. Like, I mean, having an extra loop, I don't understand why you wouldn't want it. I mean, for Mark, it'll be a step less for his production folks to make because they won't have to worry about putting it in there. But yeah, the loop will be an option, it turns out. But yeah, zips close with those in there. I mean, my only suggestion is that these zipper pulls need to be like half this length. Like, this knot needs to be here. There's so much extra zipper pull there that I don't need. And I'll probably take these off after I do the review and put on a much shorter version of the zipper pull, just because this is too much. It's too much. There's too much dangle everywhere. But the rest of it I like. You have this nice little outside area which will hold things like pocket notebooks. You can throw a pocket knife in there if you wanted to, just like to, throw your like EDC stuff in there. Yeah, I love a good loop. And he actually sent this little carabiner with it as well, which says Rickshaw on it. And I'll use that to clip it into the O-rings in some of my bags, so it'll be like right there at the top all the time. Which, like, I think that's a good way to do it. I love having an O-ring in a bag. It gives me carry options. It gives me options for putting extra stuff in there. Then you have the awesome like Rickshaw stuff in here. Esterbrook's new Maui is out. Yeah, I saw that. And we'll go take a look at the Tesla here in a minute as well. I've got that tab up. But yeah, I'm impressed that this holds 50s. That makes me happy. They did make it longer so that it would fit the long Rickshaw pen sleeves. I don't have any of the long ones, I don't think. I usually use the sort of the medium size, which for sure fits in there. You can cram a bunch of pens in this thing if you want to now. So that's cool. And it's got like a 1 pocket on one side and 3 on the other for like pen sleeves. So got this recently. I haven't carried it yet. I'll probably take it to school next week. But I need to do a little video on it before it goes live at the pen show in San Fran. So Wyoming yellow Sailor Ink was sulfur yellow. Weird. That sounds like a weird color. Although I kind of remember liking it. Let's here's that Retro 51 Tornado Vintage Metalsmith Rollerball Pin in Nikola Tesla. If so you agree. I like a weird color. We'll look it up here in a minute. But this looks like it's got some nice detail on it. It's like the copper coils from his like electricity generating machines. Tesla coils, some people might call them. I've got a good buddy who has like he actually has this picture of Nikola Tesla like tattooed on one of his legs. He's got Tesla on one side and Turing, I think, on the other. So he's got a nice pair of like face portraits. And so I sent this to him. I'm like, this is relevant to your interests. So this is like I think a brass pin, and then they engrave it like acid etch all the lines into it, and then they coat that in brass. And I think the tipping and the rest of this is platinum, platinum coated anyway. So let's see if it has a description. I bet it does. I bet it actually will tell us concentric circles, acid etched into the barrel, then plated in copper and finished with platinum appointments. Yeah, looks like it's gonna be cool. I'm into it. $54, not bad. It's already in my cart. You can't see it, but my cart is up there. No odd? Nope, no odd today. She had to go into work, so she wasn't able to make it. But yeah, this is in my cart. So I'll grab one of those. I think that's cool. There's another one. Oh, there's a Harriet Tubman. This is another one that's new. I don't know what the dots are on this one. Let's see. One of America's most iconic heroes, inspiring generations. That's a fact. In the face of unrelenting danger, Harriet Tubman courageously risked her own life, traveling countless miles in the Underground Railroad. The design reproduces the pattern from a headscarf in one of the most well-known photos. That's an interesting pull. Yeah, it looks nice. Got this little image of Ms. Tubman down there in the bottom. Looks pretty cool. The Tesla one is more to my taste, just like aesthetic wise. The pattern of her hat. Your cousin Tesla? Yeah. Tesla's your cousin, huh? That's pretty cool. Alright. Still upset the Amarillo stationery won't work. What was the other thing we're going to look at? Oh, the Sailor... Wyoming. Oh, chartreuse! What is this color going to be? That's pretty cool. Huh. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be a buy for me. I think it's going to be... well, It does look like you can write with it, and it looks like you can read it pretty well on this stuff, but I've got several things in that color palette. I just don't know if I'm really looking for another one right now. There was another color that came out recently, wasn't there? What was the other one? Oh, it could be good for the olivine. That's true. Could be good. Ink refills? I don't really want to refill. They got bottles in here too. Maine was the other one. They call it a gray. Oh, it's going to be Taupegate again? Oh no. What's this? Okay. Yeah, I like this. That's good. That's one I'll... Well... I like where it's dark. I think this looks good. But the way it shades those top bits, those top notes... I don't know, y'all. That looks light. I'm going to have to see some real life... I'm going to have to see some real life versions of that first. I was usually I should start an ink concept consulting business preventing things like Wyoming from happening. Somebody's got to do it. Oh, it's not in stock yet, so nobody's going to have it. Yeah, that's too bad. Taupegate. Yeah, that was from last week. It turns out I don't know what the heck color taupe is, and taupe apparently refers to a huge range of colors, such that I don't think taupe is a useful term. I just don't think it's any good. It means too many things. Yeah, so here's the Maui. The Esterbrook Esty Maui. This is the oversized version. Gold trim? I don't think it should have gold trim. I think we should have silver trim. Is there a silver trim one, or is it all gold trim? Oh. All gold trim, huh? So what does blue mean? Well, the thing is, blue refers to like a bunch of shades, but taupe is so wild. It's like they're not even close to one another. Like you look at one and you look at another, you're like, that's not, these two aren't related at all. This one hurts your eyes. I don't know about this. Mine looks like you should go with the Papio Plume Snow Cone ink. That seems right. Yeah, I can see this as a snow cone. I don't love this cracked material a lot of the time. I mean, it's not actually cracked, but that's what it makes me think of. Like, it's kind of crackly. I just don't, it's not really my jam. But it's certainly a wild look. And not crazy expensive. $250 is like the kind of going price for the oversize. Whereas this one in candy, the candy with gold trim, this thing is $455, and I don't know why there's this massive price difference. The honeycomb is $310. Like, the prices are all over the place. $395 for this cosmic wine. Like, they're all over the place. All over. The Nouveau Blue, I have this one, and I really like it. I've got it in regular, but... yeah, interesting that the Maui is cheaper. I don't know. Interpreting... oh, I can think about it as a watermelon when you look at the red color. Yeah, it's got the red and green next to each other. It does look like that. Esterbrook did away with the 20% off. Well, yeah, they did do that. They said, hey, stop discounting our stuff, which... I don't know. I meant to talk to them about that stuff at DC, and I just kind of totally forgot about it. Some of those are probably old stock. Well, some of these are for sure old stock, but like some of them, like this candy one, are brand new. Like this one just came out like 2 months ago. Tough time with some of the prices of Esterbrook. Seems a little high for what they are compared with like a Leonardo. Yeah, the prices for Esterbrook's do seem pretty high. Yeah, I agree. I think that they are. I think they're pretty high. Yeah, their ink is $30 a bottle, which I do like that Esterbrook Aqua that's right here, but I don't know if I $30 like it. You know, like that's a tough ask. $30. Not liking the amount is probably good for your budget. Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan. Do without the fountain pen industry's MR. Yeah, yeah. I don't know why they do that stuff either. Like, just don't. You know, just don't do that. Just price the thing at what it's supposed to be priced at. So we'll see. And so people know that they're going to price things that way, but. Yeah, the weird thing about that Esterbrook price increase is that actually I don't think helps Esterbrook at all. I mean, because when you buy it as a vendor, you're paying like 40% off usually, And so when you discount at 20, that means that's just cutting into your profit margin. It's not cutting into what Esterbrook is getting. So unless Esterbrook raised their prices on vendors 20% and then vendors are passing that on, then Esterbrook's not really benefiting from this aside from making the brand look more expensive. Which, I don't know. I need to talk to him about that. I just haven't done it yet. You can get the Papier Plume snow cone colors individually now? Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Because some of those I really like, and others I'm a little bit more on the fence about. I've been using the Tiger's Blood one in this pen, and I've really been enjoying it. But I haven't been using... I've been using the green a bit. I haven't been using the rest of them. Pretty much just the orange and the green. I think it's a prologue to Esterbrook raising their Mizrip and letting vendors... I mean, maybe. Maybe. I think it's gross margin, not profit margin. Okay. I think it would be the vendor's profit margin. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not an economist. Let's go to Papier Plume right quick. Whoa. Alright. Snow Cone Singles. There we go. Ends August 31st. Oh, so just this month, huh? Weird. I wonder why that would be. Let's see, how much are they? $10 for... Yeah, that's not bad at all. Not bad at all. Tiger's Blood. This is my favorite of the group. I think this is a great color. It's kind of weird. I don't know what their site's doing here. That's very strange. I'll allow your cookies. You can have them. Tutti Frutti. Is that... No, that's the pink. What's the other one I'm using? Spearmint. I've been using Spearmint a fair amount. The pink that bled through that Cosmo was actually the Tutti Frutti. Wasn't it? Yeah, it was Tutti Frutti that bled through. I don't know why. I don't know why that one's bleedy, but it and Cosmo Airlight didn't get along at all. Because if they force the Mizrip now and then hold it for a bit, then raise the price for retailers and then let them sell. Oh, I see. Well, could be. Could be. Issue of Yeti. They pearled. Yeah, I haven't watched Yeti because their stuff seems outrageously expensive. Pulled products from the market and after a while brought them back at 3 times the original price. People bought them like mad. Maybe this is the same approach. I don't know. They totally did. People love Yetis. They say the ink powders. Well, so they said that the ink powder, the pigments, or sorry, the dyes they use do come from France, and they come from like one person or whatever in France. And so if they stop making it, then they're gone. Because that's where they get the stuff. So these aren't a limited edition, except in that they will probably run out of the dye at some point. But, you know. I have heard people say that the Yeti backpacks are actually really good, and the soft coolers are supposed to be really good. Our in-laws have one of the soft coolers, and they like it a lot. Well, my in-laws, Audrey's parents, have one of those, and they like it a lot. So, but yeah, just like the mugs and stuff, or the cups. I've got other cups that are like more or less the same thing and work just as well. So, I don't know. Got the new Nanami paper notebook with the Sanzen TR, pretty close to original TR. Oh, nice. I haven't used the Sanzen yet, so Nanami has one of those, huh? Did you get it from Nanami itself? Where'd you get it from? Whoa. I typed in Nanami Sanzen and I got it was like, warning, safe search is off. Yes, that was the word. I completely blanked the word die. Yeah. Got a Rickshaw, bento, or bonsai bag, and it's great. Do you have one? I don't have one of those, actually. It looks like a good size, though. I have a water bottle and a coffee mug you really like. They don't seem too outrageously priced me. I got them long enough ago. They're better priced. I mean, a cup, like a mug, is like $50 from Yeti. Direct from Nanami. What is Nanami's website? Because I am not getting it. I don't know why. Nanami paper? Ah, Nanami paper. That's what it is. Oh. Let's see. Sounds in Tomoe River. Oh, images. How about that? Pick 5. Let's look at that one. Old and current. Interesting. It's an interesting way to do these. What are these? What are they doing here? Whoa. So new, Sanzen, and old. Can I move this over, please? Thank you. If anything, the new the Sanzen looks whiter. Pay $40 Canadian for a 16-ounce one. Yeah, they're wildly expensive, it seems to me. I got one from, I don't know, I think it was from, the heck did I get it? I don't know, Walmart or something. It's like a very similar sort of thing. It's like a brand they've had forever. And it was one that was on YouTube. And you're like, let's see if this is better than a Yeti. And it's the same as a Yeti. And they're like $10. But, I mean, it looks like it's fine. Looks fine. Interesting. They got a dip nib going on. They've got a custom heritage going on. Doing lines with a ruler. Fountain pens with a ruler just gets the ruler inky for me. I don't usually use a ruler with fountain pens anymore. But yeah, I mean, it looks fine. All right, that's cool. So, where do I find it? Is it a crossfield? Need a ruler with a beveled edge? Yeah, I don't have one of those. Bring us new ink bundle releases. Man, they are just, they are bundling all kinds of stuff, aren't they? Actually found the Inkfit 2021 set from a place in Ealing, currently in customs in New York. Oh, that's interesting. Actually, a year old one. 2 years. Wait, 2021? Oh, it's 2022 now. Yeah, of course. Birmingham increased minimum for free shipping to 75. Yeah, I am not a fan of what Birmingham has been up to lately, which is, I mean, it's too bad, but Nanami's site here, it kind of sucks. Tomoe River. All right, what if I click this? It's up at the top. About Tomoe River notebook in quotes paper. Few people have asked whether our paper Tomoe River is the same Tomoe River that used to be in the Hobo Techo. Answer is yes. We use the same 52 GSM. Only difference is in our products use the cream paper instead of the white. Makes two kinds. One for offset printing. It comes in many. Okay, I guess. How do you know which one's the Sanzen? Does it say? New TRP, standard, cafe note. Which one did you get? Which one did you get? This is too many options and not enough information for me. The new. So which one's the new? Because that's not the Sanzen one. That's a different one. I don't know. I give up. It's too hard. Too hard. Got one of the bonsai bags just before the pandemic hit, and you haven't gone on enough to use it. That's These all businesses will be forced to increase their free shipping thresholds. So it's getting more expensive. It's true. Might be 2006. I don't know. A couple of used older ones. Yeah, so the bonsai bag is sort of in between some of their other sizes. They did like the bento bag. Waiting for this to load. I don't know why everything's being slow today. There we go. So this is the bonsai bag, and it's kind of... No, I don't want to join the mailing list. I'm already on it. And it's kind of in between the bento, which is like a small bag, and the briefcase size. So how big is this? This is 10 inches long. So this is just... Actually, this isn't that big. It's what, like 10 inches? It's not very big. Huh. The bento must have been even smaller. Interesting. All bags. Backpack, messengers, laptops. All bags. The bonsai is what you got, yeah. We got the bonsai. We got the bonsai bundle. The field bag. Oh, maybe the field bag is what I was thinking of. Maybe you got rid of the bento. I've got the Cosmo. I've got a getaway duffel. These are both great bags for sure. And I have a Zero Messenger in the medium size, which is great for my older iMac and too small for my current one. Oh, it was renamed? Okay. Well, that makes sense. So I was thinking of the field pack as the real small one. Yeah, I think this is going to be too small. Like, what are you putting in it, Carol? Fits your iPad Pro 11? Is that the bonsai? Because it seems small. They're increasing their package prices from October to January. Yeah, they're increasing their They're doing their Christmas price increase in October. We got to get rid of this DeJoy guy. He's got to go. Like, he's just been ruining the USPS and making everything harder. I haven't increased my prices, and I'm just eating some extra shipping when I was doing all this. This is all packing stuff that I haven't figured out where I'm going to put that I've got left over from doing my last run of Cheerio Water Bus. It's a great purse size. Yeah, I think it would be a good purse size. I mean, that's a fairly small bag by 8 by 10. Like, it would be too small for any of my stuff. Well, it says it'll fit an iPad Pro 11 with the Magic Keyboard, which I have. You'll hold 2 koozie cases side by side, 4 pen rolls or 2 pen rolls in a single koozie. Internal layer of foam on all 4 sides and the bottom. That's good. 2 external pockets, slip pocket, secure zipper pocket. Yeah, interesting. This does seem like it's kind of a smaller Cosmo. That's interesting. A major downpour right now. Yeah, we're not doing that. We might have some in a while. You know, I would have Audrey look at him for me, but he never brings bags to the San Francisco Pin Show. He just never does. He'll have if it's like what he's done in the past, he'll have tote bags and he'll have a ton of pin cases and stickers and stuff, but never brings bags, which is too bad because every time I've gone, I'm like, yeah, I want to see this one bag. I want to see one of the Sutros, which is the the sort of standard backpack they do. This one. I finally saw one at a pin show because another guy happened to have one. Another bag nerd like me happened to have one there, Marty. And this is bigger than I thought it was. I thought this was pretty small. But I think it's definitely big enough to carry things. Will it take my laptop? I don't know if it will. Yeah, a laptop up to 15 inches. I have a 15-inch, so it would be okay. This is like a pretty small bag in terms of liters. It's a 15-liter bag, almost 16, so smallish. But I don't know. That's the one I wanted to see, and he just never brought him to the show. And he would, wouldn't bring him because he wasn't going to go back to the workshop and then come back to the show. Hey, Claire's back. What's up? Bonzo looks awesome with bright orange inside. I bet. 2 bats you had in your apartment for 2 nights. You had bats? Goodness. Goodness. Carry our desktop headset and cords back and forth to the office. Work from home 2 days a week. Need a backpack. Well, this would carry a set of headphones for sure. But didn't tell the bad story. Yeah, it's wild. That is wild. And there are 2. I think we have a colony in the walls of the building. Jeez. Wow. Yeah, I try not to carry too much stuff to school just because I got to carry it all around and all that sort of thing. But I took this bag on Tuesday. This is my favorite bag. I love this thing. This is the Evergoods CPL 24. This is the X-Pack special edition fancy version with the extremely orange interior. I mean, it's like, whoa. And this always is great. I've traveled with this thing. I've taken it to school. I've taken it to pin shows. This is a great bag. And they just released a new version of it, of course, that has a nice breathable back. The only problem with this bag really is the back panel is not breathable. So your back can get sweaty if you're carrying it around for a long time. But the new one has a new fancy breathable panel in it. And so I'm like, well, I don't want to get another one. I really like this. But I have several bags. So, we talked about all these sling bags on my Twitch channel the other day. So that was cool. You have the new one? The brand new half zip? How do you like it, Claire? Is it working for you? Because I like it a lot. It's got a lot of great features. For sure. 2 mail carriers recently got a doctor's notice so they can only work an 8-hour day, so they actually bring back mail to the post office as if... only an 8-hour day, right? Only. I mean, it sucks that people have to work more than 8 hours delivering mail. That's a long day. Well, letter carriers being required to do that, and we got much mail. So that was a thing that they were doing for a while, and I think they rolled that back as an official policy, but they were just going to deliver mail, like just some mail, and then they just like put it away for the next day, and it was really slowing down times across the country. So, oh, not that one. Oh, what'd you get? Oh, you got the PLC, my other one, I think. You got this one, Lack. So this is the new fancy breathable back panel, which is like really nice. It's got good squishy padding. It's got this like nice breathable weave back here. This is a fancier material as far as a textile. It's like it's a solution dyed nylon, so they don't like have the fabric and then dye it. They dye it as it's made or something like that. I don't really understand the whole process, but apparently it uses a lot less water and creates less pollution and all that. But also, it's breathable right there on the inside of the straps. So those are good updates that are coming to the Evergoods stuff, and I love Evergoods. So you know, I've actually got an extra one of these, not the X-Pack one, but the sort of like canvasy kind of canvasy style one that I've never used. I ordered it, and then this came out, and I ordered that, and so I just never used the other one, and I haven't sold it yet. I need to do that. I wanted to cut overtime. Yeah, right. So this one, though, I haven't taken this to school, but this is a bag that is perfect for pen shows. I just wish they would make it in other colors. Like, if they made this in some of the fancier colors, like you make this in orange, I'll buy it. You make it in bright blue, I'd buy that too. Like, this is a great bag. I love this compartment in the front. It's perfect for throwing like one of these like Galen 12-pin things. Just swallows it perfectly. No problem at all. It's great. It's right there. So, bedazzle that bag. I don't want to punch holes in it. But I love the inside of this bag. I love the materials in this bag. I think this is just a fantastic bag for like a pen show because it is small in terms of like its width and all that. But it can carry all the stuff you need it to. I'm going to be taking this one to school for sure. I just haven't done it this week, but I will. I love what they got going on over there. They're just making more of them and making them more cool. So I think it'll be really neat to work for a company like that that's making such cool stuff, like time and again. You know, it's I think that would be neat. So, you know, if I were going to work for a small company, I would love to work for a company like that. I don't have any like skills that would make me worthwhile or valuable to a company like that, but I think it would be neat nonetheless. It'd be a great job for me. No, I don't have any of those skills. I can't sew. I don't know how to design things. I've got nothing for them. So they shouldn't hire me. So I think that company's like essentially two people. I'm sure there are more, but there's like the designer and which bag was that last one? This one is the Evergoods PLC 20 is the name of it. Panel Loader Classic 20. Yeah, there is music in the background. Yeah, just a little bit of that. Yeah. I got a cheap backpack that works for now. I mean, even before I got like way too into bags, I've always been like I've always been willing to spend a little cash on a backpack, just because as a student and stuff, I wouldn't bring home a paycheck. Well, they don't have so many products that I mean, a couple of times I probably wouldn't bring home a paycheck, but then I'd have most of them. They don't have that many things in terms of products. They keep like limited SKUs, so they don't have too many things going at once. But like, I spent so much time. What don't you like on the canvas one? What do you mean? Oh, the canvas version of this one? This thing? Well, one thing is that it collects pet hair like mad, and the other is I just never used it because I got it, and then literally like It must have been that week or something like. It was so. It was so quick afterwards that this one became available, and I managed to get this. This thing sold out in under a minute. I was just extremely lucky. And so, since I knew I had this one coming, I intended to sell the older one, and I just never did. There's nothing I don't like about it, except for the material does like attract pet hair more than I would like, I guess. So that's this one, this new textile that they're using in all their bags doesn't pick up. I mean, this has been near the floor, and Mr. Nose could sit on this, and there's no cat hair on it. It's amazing. So, pay serious money for a Mission Workshop bag. Yeah, the Mission Workshop is good stuff. They make great stuff there. As you're hearing your husband's music? No, it's me. It's me. But yeah, I do need to sell that one. Find the music distracting? All right, we'll get rid of it. Yeah, fine. I like to have a little background music, a little something. You know, I don't feel as alone, but that's fine. We don't have to have it. It's cool. It's gone. No more music. No more music. All right, let me get rid of the Sansan thing because I'm not going to buy those. It's too confusing, and I don't know what to get. Amarillo, are you up yet? No. Server not found. Absolutely nothing. Music was cool. Well, you know, we got a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. So one of the things that I like to do on Twitch, and maybe this will encourage some of y'all to go to Twitch occasionally, is I do play music there. Also, I wasn't like super feeling that channel, so that's also why I was happy to kind of, I don't know. What are we going to do? I'll put it in there, but I'll make it softer. Yeah. Oh, that's not me. That's only softer for me. There you go. He's just saying buy Ink Dependence. You're going to buy my channel? Very reasonable price. So this is like my workflow, basically. I decided at some point that I wanted to start doing videos in batches, which has been really helpful. Like right now, I don't know. Let's see how many things I have in the can, like ready to go. It kind of makes my workflow a lot easier and less kind of desperate. So, subliminal messages? Yeah, I wish. I wish. All right, YouTube. Come on. Let's go. All right. One. Yeah, I've only got one in the can right now. So we'll be getting an ink review on Sunday. Also, I'm switching my reviews or my release schedule to, I think I'm going to do Sunday and Tuesday for releases of videos or something like that. I haven't really decided, but Sunday seems like they give you all these like heat maps and stuff. Release them all now? Well, I can't do that. I've only got one. It turns out I'm down to one. I gotta do some videos. That's cool. I've got some videos I need to do. So I've got like this heat map of when people that watch my videos are online, and a lot of y'all, it turns out, are online on Sundays. Like Saturday and Sunday are big days for YouTube. It turns out. I would have thought like weekday nights or something would be the jam, or during the week on like at like noon when y'all are looking to take a break from work and watch a YouTube. But nope, turns out it's Sunday. And one of the things about YouTube is that if you don't have people watching your stuff pretty quickly after you release it, then they ignore you in the algorithm and they just don't ever put stuff up. I'm usually online around 5 p.m. on Fridays. Yeah, it's a good time to be online. But then I'm not going to release something then, because then you won't watch me. You'll watch that. That's no good. For whatever reason, this video right here, I'll just go ahead and show you this a little bit. This video has this Lammy balloon review went bonkers. It's got, in just 3 days, gotten about 2,000 views. Usually in 2 days, I'll have about 700 or 800. So it's got twice as many views as usual, which is interesting. I released that on like a Tuesday or something, so I don't know what the correlation is. But for whatever reason, the algorithm picked that up a little bit and has been showing it to people. And actually, people have left some comments that are like, weekday nights are for what we do in the shadows. Well, we're caught up, so we can't. We're out. Lammy fanboys. It could be. Maybe. Actually, I think the last time I put up a video that got picked up by the algorithm and like the views skyrocketed was the Lammy Edios. So I just need to review more Lammy stuff. Amarillo site's back up. Hey, there it is. All right, good. Good. I think it's weird you can just see my mouth. I don't like that. Here we go. It's like this. So Latin American stationery and analog tools for your desk. So yeah, they've got all kinds of interesting stuff. They have the Monarca inks, which I almost picked up a couple of, but I've just gotten so many inks that I'm like, I need to not. Passed it by Señor Lammy. No, I totally get it. Don't have to worry about it. Also, I am not into that pen. That is a video about how that pen sucks. So, if you want to see me actually just dunk on a pen, I don't like to dunk on stuff very much, but that one needed it. So, just got a Lammy Cursive tip. How are they? I don't know. I haven't got that one yet, actually. You are the first person I know, aside from like Brad Dowdy, who's got one. So they don't have terribly many brands. There are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 brands, essentially. Which is cool, because they're like small makers, it seems like. And, you know, making interesting things. Lots of notebooks and things of that nature. I got stuff from Blue Star, which is like this. Blue Star is a workshop based in the mountains of Monterrey, Mexico, which is pretty cool. They've got all kinds of interesting things, including this little box, which I think is pretty cool. Like the Michael Jordan Lammy balloon. That's right. I treat it like I am Michael Jordan and like that. Oh, I can't click that. Okay. We'll click this. We'll click this. So lots of interesting stuff. Here's a single pin tray. And if I had looked at this picture more carefully, I would have noticed how small this is compared to this other thing that I bought. There's also this like 3-pin and sample case, which I think is pretty fascinating. So it's a wood case with latches, and then like a nice little, I think this is that foam stuff they got on the bottom of the pin trays. And you have these little areas for samples. I guess maybe you can write them here? What are they? Glass dropper, velvet interior. Oh, it's velvet interiors. Interesting. But a little dropper and sample vials and pens. So I guess if you're like eyedroppering 3 pens, I don't know. That's an interesting little inclusion. But I think that's kind of fun. I would never use a thing like that, but I think it's interesting. Ditto like these these like writing boxes. It's just not a product that I think I would use. Otherwise, like $150 doesn't seem bad for this. This seems like an appropriate kind of price. But I like this handle situation they got going on. I like this latch. Maybe the nameplate should have been up here instead of on the front where you're going to put a piece of paper or a pad. But look, I'm not going to tell them what to do necessarily. Nice latches. There's, oh yeah, so this is meant to be like easeled. So that's cool. I think this is neat. But you got that name plaque underneath there. I think the name plaque needs to be somewhere else. Like that just needs to go somewhere else. So that's my fast review of a thing I don't have. But it looks like they have lots of nice stuff there. Here's a 5-pin case. It's like wood. You want a hard case? That's pretty cool. These look like the kind of loops that they have in like the Galen leather and some other stuff like Franklin Christoph and whatnot. A little pad that clips in here. This little cover. That's a good idea. It covers the clip, so that the clip doesn't touch your pens, because otherwise, yikes. Oh, that's interesting. That comes up and there's a false back for your hidden stash of money. Looks like it's leather. Oh, so that's not just a clip cover, that's actually a pull tab. It's kind of cool. And I like that it's wood. I think that's fun. I like it. In serious reviews of things you don't have? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Just Mike throwing hot takes out there is all that would be. So anyway, go check out Amarillo Stationery, especially now that they are now actually available, because I like their stuff. And Eric seems like a really nice guy. I haven't met him, of course, except for online, but seems like a really nice guy. Worth supporting. Comment was deleted as collateral. I don't know what was going on there. It looks like shenanigans. Shenanigans. Oh, is somebody... oh, wow, you deleted everything he's ever said. Oh, no. Oh, no. Unhide. There we go. I made David come back. You had annihilated him from the channel. So he should be okay. Should be okay. Thank you for smashing the trolls. Appreciate it. I didn't even see the trollings. Interesting to get a note with the Sailor 1911 large midnight black pen saying you needed to use only Sailor ink in the pen because of the black treatment on the nib. You know, I've gotten that in on a couple of pens. I'm not sure what that means. I don't know why. But I mean, in that case, I might listen. I don't know what it would be. Maybe like they're worried about pHs or something. David was trying to impersonate Mike. No. For all I don't know, David Forsyth and I look a lot alike. We have some pictures where we, well, my beard is shorter than his these days, but we have some pictures where we could be absolutely brothers, maybe even like kind of twins. So, all right. So as I was saying before I got a little sidetracked, I've been doing this batch situation. And that means that I'll record like 5 or 6 videos at a clip. And that does a couple of things for me. So one, it means that I only really have to set this stuff up once. It means that once I get like, I'll have like piles of stuff over here next to me that is like like piles for each review that I'm gonna do, and that means that I can kind of like I'll get on a roll sometimes. Sometimes I'll be on like a negative roll. Like I can't do any of this, and I just give up and just shut everything down. But sometimes you get on a positive roll, and you're like, yeah, no, I've got this like this pattern down, you know. And each video like seems to like kind of get better. So that's pretty cool. And so I've enjoyed this. But that means I need to have a workflow so I can keep track of what things are going out. So like up here at the top, I started out doing this with Trash Panda and KWZ and then some others. Oh, Blue Heron did go up. I probably ought to figure out when that was. Content. Let's see. Sometimes, look, I'm not using my own workflow very well. This is a Burlington Pinco Heron. So July 20th, that went out. That was a while ago. 720. There we go. I've got one for photos. So I've been trying to do better at taking lots of photos and actually putting stuff on my static blog. That's the inkdependence.com. But I also do photos for like the cover card and things like that on Facebook. And then as I'm doing all this stuff, I can do the written review, the writing sample, which I might do here in a minute, and then the chromatography, and then recording, and then editing, uploading, posting, and photography. Really, it needs to be photography over here and then posted, but like whatever. This is the first draft of this system here, and then these green ones that are blank are sort of like, these are the ones you need to do next, right? So when I do this next recording session, I'm going to do Very Verde, Sailor Seki, the Narwhal Nautilus, the Dominant Industry Sunset, this Vinta Pamana, this Campo Marizo Tobacco, Van Diemen's Dawn. I've got like several. Oh, the Smolton went up, so that's cool. Photos were done. Photo edits were done. When did the Smoltum go up? That went up not too long ago. 8/14. Yeah. And then I have some that is like not really done yet. So like this sailor down here that I can't even try to say because it's not going to work out. Robert Oster's Rust Orange was not rusty, but is very orange. Like some of these things I just haven't done reviews for yet. But that means that when I do like a Twitch stream, I can say, well, today I want to do writing samples, or today I want to just like do chromatography, or I'll do like some of each category, you know? And so like this one, Inkabara Foggy Blue, needs a writing sample, as does this Pannonia that I was just using in this pen. Araveshka, maybe? I don't know. I'm probably massacring that name. As does Cross Black, Backpack Navy, these two down here. And then I can just like knock out those things kind of like in a go. And so that helps out. So is everybody going to a Pelican Hub? Yeah, probably. I actually haven't looked at that stuff at all. I probably should sign up. I'm sure that we've got one going on here in Raleigh or Durham or Chapel Hill. So I forget which one it is, but... But we'll see how it goes. I doubt we'll have any COVID protocols at all at ours because the guy who runs it, I've never seen him. He hasn't masked at a show since he has been not forced to. So we'll see, but it'll be okay. Pelican Hub in Portland, Oregon. Ours is usually held at this like one like church of some kind, and like they have like a big building situation. I don't know what they call it, but it's like a big empty room. It's massive. So there's room to spread out. It's never very crowded, so I think it'll be okay. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. All right. I'm going to Pelican Hub in Portland, Oregon. That sounds like it would be a fun hub. All right. Some of the stuff I use when I do these sort of writing sample things are I love this thing. This is my bookminder, I think it's called. This is from Good Made Better. Same people that make the pinwells. Well, the same guy that makes the pinwells. He's a guy named Dan who makes them in like his workshop with his own hands. So like he made this stuff. I keep telling him he used to tell people that he makes them all with his own hands in his workshop. This is all made out of like walnut. It's polished. It's I don't know what you call that sort of thing where you stamp it into wood like that. Shaped, cut, buffed. This is just a big old chunk of copper. This is like a pound of copper right here. So this holds your book at an angle for you. I've been doing this one recently, which is the 99% Invisible City, which is also what the Well-Appointed Desk is doing for their monthly book club Zoom. And unfortunately, may not be able to make it. We may be able to do Zoom. May be able to do Yums this weekend. We'll see how it goes. But if we do, that's at the same time as Yums. So we'll have to see how it goes. I do want to try to do Yums this weekend because Audrey will not be here next weekend. So we'd have to put it off for yet another week. So what's that book about? This book is very cool, actually. This is, there's a podcast called the 99% Invisible Podcast. And it is a... it's a podcast by this dude named Roman Mars, who like talks about things that are like design parts of the world that we might not notice or that people just don't know much about. This thing is great. I'll show you why in just a sec. But so this one we're on now is about anchor plates on buildings. So it's like all those. You love that podcast? Yeah. This is the book that is made by the author, right? So this is like about cellular towers that are disguised as palm trees and other things that are disguised, like neighborhood electrical substations, and like the history of these things and how they were made. Ventilation buildings for the Holland Tunnel, like all kinds of cool stuff. And so go order this. I got this for Christmas last year, maybe 2 years ago. No, my sister sent it through Amazon, so there's nothing written up here. But I got this from my sister, who listens to the podcast. I've actually only listened to the podcast like once, but I like it. So here's what's so cool about this. You can use this base to prop up your book so that it's at an angle. So that means that it's easier to like look at and read from when you're writing. But you can also prop it up in different degrees. So it has this nice slant on the front. So if you want to stand it up on its edge here, you can do that and it won't slide because it's got that slant, which is great. This has a curve underneath it with these rubber strips, which means that it won't slide down your page. And also, if you have a book that's kind of thick and has bowed pages like this one does, it won't lay flat. It will lay flat across the binding there and smash it down. So it's like the binding goes up into the middle. And so this is touching on both sides. It's great. 99% Invisible is the name of the podcast and the name of the book. By Roman Mars. Spelled exactly like you would think it would be. Roman Mars and Keith Kolstadt. So, yeah. Link the book up a few comments. Oh, nice. Thanks. If you like 99% Invisible, try Practical Engineering on YouTube. Oh, I'll write that down because I don't know that channel. But it sounds like I should. It's our list from last week. Practical Engineering on YouTube. Cool. Wrote it down. Give me better. Oh yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I'll show it since we got this here anyway. Actually, it's 6:30. Maybe I won't do any writing. I'll just talk about it. Yes, this is the Bookfellow. That's what it's called, the Bookfellow. And you can have it monogrammed in a bunch of different ways. This one has a monogram of just an N, or rather just an M, for Madison or Mike, I suppose. Comes in copper or brass. 60, 70 bucks. Not bad. Not bad at all. The usual monogramming, like the typical way you monogram things, would be the first initial and then the last initial in the middle and then the middle initial at last, like so first, last, middle, and that would be MMB, and it just looks silly. And so I was like, I don't like the way that would look. So I was like, can you just do an M? And so he figured out a way to just do the monogrammed M in a way that looked cool, which I really appreciate. So yeah, Dan, the guy who makes these, fantastic fella. Another small maker that I absolutely, totally support. I think he is great. I talk up his stuff probably too much, but it is honestly some of my favorite stuff. So, I mean, like this thing, I use this constantly. It's always in use. It's always got a pen in it. It's always on my desk. So, all right. Surprised Dogger hasn't gotten home yet. Must have really hit some traffic. These are some of my my writing samples that I have done for this stuff. So these are just like transcription bits from 99% Invisible City here, just in different pens on different papers. I use the blank slate papers. I made a bunch of we made 3 pads, I guess, a while ago, and they just haven't really been getting used, and so I decided I was going to use them for this because it's kind of a it's a nice little project. I just cut the paper in half. Stop to get pizza? No way. No way. She wouldn't do that. It's not how our schedule is going to work today. So this is, you know, Schaefer Very Verde, which is a very nice green. I need to white balance this this camera for this stuff. It's like, no, I need to look at green things. And then I also have this is Domtar 28 pound. I've also been using this HP Premium 32 pound for these, which is the other paper I got from the blank slate. I don't like this ruling I made. It is not good. The problem with blank slate is it's only as good as you make it, and if you mess it up, that's on me. Well, if I mess it up, it's on me. If you mess it up, that's on you. But I don't love this paper. It's like this ink looks pretty good. You can see some places of sheen and that sort of thing, but you can also see that it kind of ate the sheen in most of this ink, and it's not great at being fountain pen friendly. Like, it's pretty okay, but it's not amazing. What is this? What the heck is this paper? I didn't write down what paper it was? Why would I do that? What did you do, Mike? What is this? Rhodia is the best. So Rhodia for me has been, like, it's been a little bit inconsistent, honestly. And I think once I'm done with this Rhodia pad, which is getting close to, well, I don't know. I've still got a few months of probably the rest of the year. I've only got this much paper left. Like, it's getting pretty thin. But like some stuff has been bleeding through it that shouldn't. This pad is good, but I have some other pads that are bleedier than they ought to be. And I always started getting suspicious because almost, oh no, it used to be the case that almost nothing bleeds through Rhodia, and how a lot of things were bleeding through it. I'm like, what is this? Is every ink terrible, or is the paper bad? The paper was kind of bad. So I don't know if Rhodia just hasn't been. Yeah, no, I've got a lot of it. It's been my go-to for ages. But what the heck is this paper? What did I use? It's thin, but there's no bleed through. Man, how did I not write it down? I always write it down. Well, shucks. I'll figure it out. It'll be around here somewhere. Sometimes I use Brad's Nocco cards, which are pretty good. Midori. So the thing about Midori and Mormon is that neither of them are white paper. They're both off-white, and I want a nice, like, crisp white paper. So I've actually got 2 or 3 over here. Where did I put them? I've got some contenders for my next review paper. I might start using this Mormon Croaky in the white, which is pretty good. It's pretty attainable. People can get it. It shows off qualities pretty well, I think. But I think this might be the winner. This is Nebula Casual Note. This Nebula Note is made by Colorverse, and I think it does a good job with sheen and shading and lots of other stuff. It's not as coated, so we'll see how it goes with water tests. But, you know, you got a little bit of... You have to make a little bit of a concession. I also, by the way... What have I got in here? I love this paper. Ayush paper is super good. I've really been enjoying using this paper. It feels good under the nib. It doesn't have any bleed through. It doesn't have any show through. It's been stellar. Really enjoyed it. Oh, actually, this is my first swing at a workflow sheet, and I moved it to the other paper. Hi, Katie. So I don't know. I'm kind of in the process of figuring out what paper is going to be next. It's kind of the way it goes. Industrial Tomoe River, yeah, kinda. I will tell you, this is that Campo Marzio tobacco. So this writing sample is done on the. Thank you. This cat is really trying to get in here. This is done in the HP Premium, and it like spread on this paper. The color, Katie, you're knocking things off my desk now. Hey, all right. Here, goodness. It kind of spreads out on this paper. Some A3 Tomoe River. I've got some large Tomoe River, but I don't. The thing about loose leaf Tomoe River for me is that it crinkles if I look at it funny, and so I don't want to use it for this because I just wouldn't. It would all be crunchy and crinkly, and it would look terrible in photography, frankly. This is like it kind of spread out. It didn't really feather. It kind of like it didn't bleed through much, just a little bit. And then I put, this is in a Platinum 3776 music nib, and it works pretty well in here. You can read it. Oh, I'm going to look at it funny. You know I am. And then I put it in a medium nib Diplomat Arrow, which is a nib that I am very familiar with. It is a very nice nib. And I hated this ink. Like, this is trash. It looks horrible on here. I immediately emptied that pen. I haven't even cleaned it yet. I just emptied it. I didn't even want ink in there anymore. Like, gross. That is worthless. Blah. So ow, you are clawing the crap out of me, sweetie. Clawing me very badly. And we got here, this is Diamine. So this is an ink that I'm really on the fence about. So this is the Diamine Cult Pens Flowers collection, the new one from this summer. This is Azalea. This ink is all over the place for me. So you can see on here, it actually looks really good. Like, it's totally readable. On some real trash paper, the worse the paper is, the better this ink looks, like up to a point. But if you put it on good paper, like you put this on Rhodia, and it is almost unreadably light. Like, it won't soak into the paper. It leaves behind almost no color. It's basically nothing. But I was just writing this and like, look, I just got to write these writing samples so that I can get this ink out of my life. But then it turns out that like on a bunch of papers, it's actually really good. So that's why I do it on a bunch of different kinds of paper. This stuff is uncoated, and so it's going to be my like uncoated kind of sample, but not my trash level copy paper sample. So that's why I've started doing these. But like they all look, a little bit different. This is ULAP London Gray, which I was also about to give up on, but it looks pretty okay on here. Although this pen does have way too much flow for it on this paper, and it was kind of spreading and like a little bit of bleed through on that paper. HP Premium 32 it's okay for fountain pens, but it's not great. Love each paper. Wish at least the back cover was stiffer so the notebook was self-supporting. Yeah, for sure. I think from talking to Lisa Van Ness a while ago that that the guy who makes a Yush paper was not anticipating it being popular. And so he really kind of just made covers and stuff out of whatever he had handy. And so I don't think that was really well thought out. Like, I don't think it's intentionally that way. And I think it'll probably change in the future. So that's pretty cool. Is there any good copy paper for fountain pens? Absolutely. Although I don't know if you can buy it anymore. So there is some that's really good. I've got some from Kyoto, which is in A4 size, just a little bit bigger than like standard US letter size. That's really good. I've got a lot of wheat straw paper. Like, I've got reams of it. It's just a snuggle bug, but like, look at these. See that shirt? That's getting all pulled. That's because she's got her claws in my shoulder. You need to pull them out. There's gonna be blood everywhere. There's gonna be so much blood. So much blood. Sugarcane is really good if you can find it, and so is wheat straw paper if you can find it. I've got reams left of wheat straw paper because I bought a case of it last time I got a chance. So that stuff is great. But it was Step Forward was the brand, and I don't think they exist anymore. Or if they do, I don't think they make this paper. I haven't seen it in a long time. But yeah, sugarcane and wheat straw bagasse or bagasse. I don't know how to say that word. I've never heard it said. Hi. Yes, I know. I tried to feed you earlier, and you're like, it's too early for food. I'm like, yes, but I got to do this. And you said, I don't care. I'm not going to eat. It's too early. I don't want that. So, Kikuyo, yeah, that's the good stuff. KB30N. Yeah, I've got a ream of that in the shelf of doom over here for sure. Yeah, that stuff's good. Yeah. Yeah, you can get it on Amazon pretty inexpensively. Let me see. Let's see, where is it? I always keep it in my like save for later area because I'm waiting for it to go back on sale, and I'll probably grab. Will I grab another one? I don't know if I'll grab another one, but maybe. Sometimes it's a little expensive. Sometimes it is very inexpensive. Here we go. Kikuyo KB. Oh wait, that's gonna be a long link. One sec. Copy. There we go. All right, there you go. Looks like this. This stuff. KB39N is what I use. It's pretty good. 24, yeah. Yeah, it's 24 right now. It'll go, I mean, it'll often go down quite a bit. I think I got my last ream at like, maybe it was $10. Like, I think it was half off. Maybe it was 12. It was, but it was, you know, it was on sale. And it goes on sale fairly often. And it'll say like only 8 left in stock, but like it'll get more soon. Doesn't seem to go out of stock that fast. So that's it. Yeah. Also, the thing I use is Amazon Smile, smile.amazon.com, and that makes you can set that up so that Amazon has to donate a portion of whatever you buy to charity, which is nice. So St. Jude gets a lot of money from me when I do that. Yeah, the price fluctuates crazily. That's why I keep it in my to be bought cart, and so it'll tell me when it gets way cheaper, which is, you know, at least a few times a year. Hi. No, it's not. It's Bagasse, I think. Let me see. I gotta put you down. I gotta type things. Mwah. There you go. Doctors Without Borders, nice. Yeah. The impertinent content, yes. Very important. Yeah, look at this. Sugarcane bagasse paper versus wheat straw. Anyway, interesting. But yeah, I don't know how to say that. Bagasse. I don't know how to say it. Let's see if I can get a pronunciation. There it is, the very first thing. Bagasse. It's bagasse. There we go. There you go. And that's just this stuff. It's like a pulp. Oh, sugarcane is the bagasse, and wheat straw is something else. Okay. Fair enough. We should Smile on Amazon Australia. Yeah, it might not be everywhere, but that's if I can get Amazon to give money to causes that I like, I'm gonna. There we go. Do a little good while still supporting the evil empire, but you do what you got to do. No ethical consumption under capitalism, you know? Good cat noises. I know, she is the purringest cat. I don't know why exactly, but I know that she is. But she also just like tears up my shoulder. That's all like claws. Yeah. Yeah, if only we get Amazon to give money to their workers. Right. I know. In a few places they are organizing unions, which is cool. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully those unions work well for their employees, you know. But she impertinent? Absolutely. Absolutely. So, all right, folks. It is 6:45. I don't think Audrey's home, so I'm gonna go and give her a call, and I'm gonna go ahead and get offline here. And she might actually have come home and like snuck into the other room, and I might not have heard her. So, your wife works for Amazon International Prime Video. Yeah. Well, look, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. And I don't know that it's worse than other large companies of its ilk. So, popping in for a quick hello and then back to work. Well, Angel, we're about to leave, so this is a good time to be quick. We are about out of here. Enjoy the pizza in the weekend. Yes, I will try. It is this weekend has been long in coming. Taught this week, came home, took a nap for a couple hours, you know? All right. So thank you very much for joining me today. Hopefully, well, did I get the bon maman? I did. My aunt has some bon maman coming to her. So y'all feel free to get your bon maman jam vent, like ink vent thing. So there you go. Always good to see you. Always good to see you in the chat as well. So next Friday will be just me again. We will see you on Twitch. I don't know what my Twitch schedule is going to be. It might be Monday and Wednesday. I was too busy last Monday. I just couldn't do it. Maybe this Monday, and then like Wednesday afternoon seems pretty good from like 12 to 2. So we'll see. I'll kind of like stabilize that schedule as I go. But hey, thank you very much for the pizza bonus there, Eric. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. All right, everybody. Cheerio, water bus. I'm out of here.